Welcome back, everybody, for our final game here on day 3 of the round robin. With New Brunswick taking on Newfoundland. Costa Papulius along with Jordan Ellis. Now, Jordan, can this game live up anything like the last game we watched between Nova Scotia and Quebec Blue?
It can, but that last game was pretty friggin' good.
Oh, yeah, it was awesome. Newfoundland, though, playing a good brand of hockey here. New Brunswick's going to want to get a win to finish off this one.
So, the way this is going to work, this is a little bit confusing. So, New Brunswick needs to win in regulation. That should push them over Nova Scotia into 4th place, and they would take on Newfoundland again tomorrow and drop Nova Scotia to face off against Prince Edward Island.
At which point we'd have the 3-4 game first tomorrow morning, one way or the other.
Yes, that's exactly it. So the Newfoundland, exactly. They're going to play first thing tomorrow morning. Newfoundland gets the first game regardless of how they are written out. It does say first, second, and third, but
so that would be our 10:30 game.
That is our 10:30 game. Newfoundland, you can book it. And it's 12 o'clock Newfoundland time. It's a little Sunday afternoon brunch with us. It's not a bad day.
Not at all. Skip church, watch hockey. That's my philosophy. Play is underway as New Brunswick has the puck inside their own line. Castonguay plays it over to the near side. Newhook coming in. Stewart pushes him off the puck. Comes to the line. Clark with a long shot. That goes off the leg of Jacob over to the corner. Budgel down for Newhook. He gets checked. Puck's loose. And away for New Brunswick comes McCluskey. Plays it up the near side for Stewart. He gets bumped there by Clark. Now Keogh back to get it. Keogh up to McCarthy. McCarthy has that played off of Stewart and back out to center ice. McCluskey over to Castonguay. That hops over his stick. Quickly over there is Budgel. And the turnover is made as Keogh plays it across over to Clark inside of his own line. Newfoundland coming up the ice. You heard him yell wheel. Comes to Newhook. He winds up and fires right on. And the save is made by Pelletier.
So Pelletier making his second start of the tournament. He got peppered there against Quebec in his first game.
And on the other side, Riley Petten, who came in relief of Day in that game versus Quebec and gave Newfoundland a chance to win.
He was fantastic there when he came in. So basically he had one bad period, and that was it against PEI. He's been pretty well dialed in, so hopefully he can continue that on against New Brunswick.
Petten trying to win the faceoff. Puck in his skates. It squirts loose and finally is played up the ice by Keene. To Breen. Across the line. Johnson just ahead of the play and it's offside. I just wish one thing. Wanted New Brunswick to split up Keene and Breen because it's hard to call.
Yeah, I know. I called the Newfoundland game there a couple weeks ago. It was Green, and Dean. Swear to God. Twin brothers and Dean all on the same line.
Keene across the line. Fans on a shot. Breen with the puck. He bumps there with Petten. And now Rumsey plays it up into the neutral zone. Rumsey trying to get away from Johnston. Played back up into the neutral zone. Rumsey gloves it down. And it's picked up by Petten. Over to Mercer. Mercer driving wide. Turns. Fires. That goes just wide on Pelletier. The rebound comes all the way back out into the neutral ice area and the Newfoundland zone. It's played by Gange. Russell intercepted by Breen. Breen on the backhand. Fires right on. Petten with his first save of the hockey game. Bouncing puck. Nobody wants to take control. Petten reaching for it. And now it's cleared off the boards and down. Mercer giving chase, as is Rumsey. Icing waved off. And now the puck played off the glass by Secord into the neutral zone. Vaughn up into his bench, hits his assistant coach, who was ready for that. Gives a wave over to his head coach saying, yeah, I'm good. Face-off coming back into the New Brunswick zone.
So 18:04 remaining here in the first. Newfoundland, New Brunswick. Look at the big line up front here for Newfoundland compared to New Brunswick's.
Landry goes down. Seymour tries to play the puck. Secord trying to get it out. Burpee takes a bump. Now in the neutral zone, it's played back in by Secord. Petten out of his net, plays it up the near side to Hibbs. Hibbs trying to get it by Burpee, but he can't, and it's sent back in deep. Keogh over to the far side for Rowe. Rowe chips it to the line. That gets out to the center ice. And now Burpee has it. Backhand pass intercepted by Clark. He'll bring it across the New Brunswick line. Kicks it skate to stick. Looking in front. Can't find a pass. Tries to get it down to the corner, gets pinned to the boards instead. Puck pushed past Hibbs. Back down into the Newfoundland zone. Hickman over to Keogh. Keogh waits. Plays it over near side for Clark. Clark up the near side. Coming away with it is Bennett. He'll fire it in. Peltier out to play it. Leaves it behind the net for Delaney. Delaney smothered there by Bennett. Alcorn off the boards. Oliver tries to glove it. Plays it over. And now turning it back up is Hebert. No, not Hebert. That was Miley. Millie. Gonna get it right. I swear. Puck it behind the net for Millie. He can't play it. Tied up there with Foreman. And Farmer takes a bump. In behind the net. Foreman back to the point. Delaney winds. Fires. That goes just wide. The rebound. Sits there for Alcorn. Behind the net for Fraser. Fraser in front. Off the stick of Petten, who is astute to block that off. And he hangs on. One of the funny parts, Jordan, after the last game, I went upstairs and the guys from the Armada were making a comparison between McIsaac last year in Nova Scotia and Barron, thank you. And saying how much better they think Barron has than McIsaac was.
Wow, that's a big statement.
It is a big statement.
I mean, Barron's been spectacular here this weekend, there's no question. And depending on who wants what and what their needs are, if you're looking for the top defenseman, I think Barron is it. And if you're looking for some forwards, there's Blain, Lafreniere, Peltier, Perron, you go down the list. Peach has been spectacular.
Speaking of Peltier, he makes a save there as the puck trickles in on him, and we'll have a face-off in the New Brunswick zone. But I guess it just goes to show you how much the guys here in Quebec appreciate the development of defensemen in the Maritimes.
Yes, exactly.
They were saying that they've seen a huge shift in development as far as defensemen is concerned. And for an offensive league like the Q, it's important that they recognize those defensemen coming out of the Maritimes.
And not to mention Noah Dobson, another Maritime defenseman. He went last year 5th overall.
There's a move, they score. Jacob with a backhand to beat Petten. And early on here, just 4:11 into the period, New Brunswick takes a 1-0 lead.
Jeremy Jacobs has been kind of quiet here this tournament, but there is him waking up. He gets the first goal of the game and a nice play. He deked out Petten. So let's check out that replay. Here's Cole Stewart. Nice pass over to Jacob. Goes in. Whoop. Little move. Nice play. Backhand goal. I just had to give my boy, Summerside boy Dobson a shout out, of course. 5th overall, had a monster year with the Bathurst City.
It's all good.
Well, back to the Maritime points on defenseman, right?
Exactly. Breen plays a pass across. Johnston can't handle it. He's pinned to the boards by Russell. Swooping in to pick it up as Newhook. Plays it up for McCarthy. McCarthy across the line. Fires a shot. That goes off a leg and wide. The rebound comes down over to the far side for Budgell. Budgell. He gets knocked down. And now Breen has the puck. Johnston to Keene. Keene across the line. Turns and fires. Glove save made by Petten, and he hangs on.
Johnson once again doing what he does.
Picking on smaller players?
I was going to say, likes the extracurricular activity.
Oh, absolutely, but he was picking on Russell. And Russell, as well as he's played, is one of the smaller defensemen in this tournament.
The other ones would be on New Brunswick.
There you go. Bellamy with a drive, or Bellamy. Save is made by Petten off the draw. Now Vaughn behind the net gets pushed off the puck by Petten. Plays it over for Mercer. Mercer through the middle, intercepted by Secord. Secord plays it forward for Vaughn. Vaughn trying to get around the Newfoundland defense, can't do it, and then it's whacked out of the air by Mercer. That's going to get in on goal. Peltier's going to play it, and the whistle's going to stop the play as he smothers it with Rumsey coming in.
So 14:48 to go in this first period. Let's take a look at that scoring summary. It was just a beautiful play and a nice pass from Cole Stewart to Jacob. There wasn't a second assist on that one. Shots on goal early, 4-2 in favor of New Brunswick.
Petten lines up to take the draw here against Burpee. Burpee wins it over to the boards. Castlegate getting tied up there by Mercer, and the puck squirts out for Vaughn. Vaughn, he'll chip it in deep and try to get around Clark. Quickly back to play it. Petten rims it around over to Rumsey on the near side. Through the middle, trying to reach Mercer. That stays in the zone. Clark will clear it out to center. Mercer turns it, fires it down the ice. Icing waved off. Peltier out to play it. He'll send it to the corner for Castonguay. He can't play it clean. There's a quick shot by Mercer. And Peltier getting back into the net to glove that.
More extracurriculars right off the get-go. Downside is this game doesn't really mean as much as it could have. Saturday night, last game of the tournament. I mean, New Brunswick has a chance of getting that 3-4 game.
Nothing like Maritime bragging rights, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Maritimers are proud people. Face-off 1.
Although you'd have to say Atlantic bragging rights. Newfoundland technically isn't in the Maritimes.
I'm not getting into that argument. Puck comes back to the point for Millie.
It's not an argument.
I'm not saying it is. Behind the net now, it's Nas. Nas plays it through the middle. That's behind Foreman. Millie back to pick it up inside his own line, trying to negotiate with the referee. Now picking up the puck and playing it forward was Rowe. Puck on the near side. Alcorn plays it in deep. Petten can't stop it behind his net. It goes to the corner. Millie tied up there with Fraser. New Brunswick changes defenseman as the puck's played over to Hibbs on the near side. One hands it forward looking for Seymour. Seymour punches it towards the New Brunswick line. He gets bumped by Foreman. Loose puck. Hibbs turns, fires. That goes off the crossbar. The rebound off the post. Wow. Hickman plays it in deep. Landry in behind the net. Can't get it away from Hickman. He rims it around the boards, but on the far side, it's picked up and cleared by McIntosh. Up to Alcorn. Alcorn plays it through the middle. Gets wiped out by Ganj on the near side as he makes that pass. McIntosh into the slot in front. Jacob makes a move. Pad save made by Petten. Alcorn tries up behind the back pass. That's cut off. Jacob there again being mugged by Hickman along the boards. And now it's McIntosh blowing a tire in the corner. Hickman will chip it off the boards. Bellamy trying to keep it in. Finally comes out to the neutral zone as Bellamy gets dumped. And now Keating across the line. Just ahead of the play, though, is Bennett. And it's called on the offside. 12:46 left in the period. And so far, not much flow, but a lot of physicality.
Yeah, a lot of physicality. Let's see if we'll see a hit. No, we'll see that play. Bing. He got that shot off in a hurry.
Ding
and then
was
and
the
then
second
ding.
one.
Bing and ding.
That would be me playing junior.
Yeah, ding.
For the amount of times I took shots on goal, I don't know how many. I think I hit more goalposts than I scored goals. Puck played across. Pops up into the air. Brought across the line by Keane. He sends it in deep. Newhook. Over to the far side. Getting bumped there is Budgeon. Comes to the point. Castonguay with a fluttering shot in. Right on Petten, and he'll hang on to that.
So 12:23 to go in this first period. 1-0 the score. Jeremy Jacob, nice goal. I was a little disappointed in his week. Actually, he's been kind of battling some. He had a flu bug there when he was at Atlantics. Didn't suit up in a couple of games, so he hasn't been 100% healthy. So I've seen the electric side of him where he kind of jaw-dropping plays he makes.
Puck goes in behind the net. Castonguay one hands it over to the corner. Breen takes a bump there from McCarthy. And here comes Budgeon and wipes out McCluskey. And away with the puck comes Johnston. Knocked off stride. Gets tied up with Keogh. And now Newhook plays it into the middle. Castonguay sends it back into the zone. New Brunswick having to tag up. Now the puck played over to Clark. He'll chip it forward. Plays waved off. No icing. Castonguay with a long pass. Burpee has it go off a skate. Mercer has to stop as Clark was still stuck in the zone. And he backhands a weak pass into the zone, and Burpee picks it up. Burpee with a pass that hops off a couple of sticks, and then Burpee plays it up into his own bench. And another faceoff coming up deep in the New Brunswick zone. For all the flow we had in the last game, we've got none here.
Yeah, it's pretty quiet. Pretty deflating. Obviously, if that last game had a different result, I'm sure you'd see Newfoundland trying to go all out. I mean, when you're guaranteed to play in the 3-4 game, it's a little tough to try to get up for.
True enough. Petten wins it forward. Nas. Delaney plays a pass up to Burpee, and he chips it forward looking for Vaughn. It gets to Oliver. He knocked down by Vaughn. Picking it up is Burpee. Brings it across the line. Fires a shot. That goes off a leg and wide. Rebound over to Vaughn. He winds and fires. Blocker save made by Petten. Now Mercer. Long pass through the middle. Up looking for Rumsey. That misses him. That's going to go for icing. Rumsey needed another stride, and then he was gone.
I like Rumsey.
I do too. He's had a good tournament. Hasn't really put up the points, but he's been involved, and that's what you're looking for as far as this tournament's concerned.
Plays with Rosse Netherwood in New Brunswick, coached by Jeff Lewis.
Puck comes back to the line. Nas turns and fires. Blocker side. That misses high and wide. Rebound goes over to the far side. Secord plays it down low. Vaughn will pick it up. Back towards Secord. That's picked off by Petten. And away he comes. Burpee almost knocked that away. He comes all the way back. Nas fans on a clearing attempt. Plays it across now for Delaney. Off the boards. Up for Vaughn. Vaughn chips it forward for Burpee. Millie through the middle. That's behind Petten. Kicked forward by Delaney. And now played over to the far side by Ganj. Delaney moves it forward. Ganj comes in to kick that across the line. Newfoundland onside as Delaney spins with the puck. Plays it forward for Vaughn. Up to Secord. Secord looking, firing. That goes off a stick and up and out of play. Nope, stays in play. Burpee back to the point. Castonguay over to Landry. He's got room. Landry fires right on. Petten out to make that save. Well beyond the top of the crease.
I was just going to say Petten came very far out to make that save. Showing some confidence in himself right now.
The other Petten gets dumped by Burpee. And up the ice comes Castonguay as the C's open. He comes across the line. New Brunswick making a change. Castonguay looking for a trailer. Doesn't find one. Instead plays it in deep. Fraser in the corner. He gets pushed into the boards by Seymour. Now up the boards. Hibbs has it. He'll play it off the glass and out. Castonguay will glove that down. Fought for a minute to give it to McCluskey, but instead Ganj picks it up. Brings it up across the line. Hibbs. Good stick on McCluskey to knock that puck away, and then they come together. In comes Foreman to help out to Alcorn. And now off the stick of Fraser, back out to the neutral zone. Fraser rubs out Clark along the boards. Seymour takes the puck across the New Brunswick line. Wide angle shot, fires it up high. It bounces down towards the slot where Alcorn picks it up from New Brunswick. Alcorn brings it back the other way, and a good hit there along the boards by Keel, taking out Alcorn. They're still tied up. That puck off the glass, hits the dasher, gets by McCluskey. Now he'll have to pick it up inside his own line. McCluskey over to Foreman near side. Foreman turns, fires it off the leg of Clark. It comes back to Delaney. Delaney being watched by Keating. Over to McCluskey. McCluskey comes out slowly, looking for a pass, plays it across over to Delaney. Through the middle. That pass by McTavish is, I said McTavish again. McIntosh was behind Stewart, so Delaney has it behind the net.
Long weekend, 4 games today.
I should think apples. That'll be easier for me. Puck comes forward. Bennett across the line with it for Newfoundland. Through the middle. Hickman steps around McIntosh. Can't get a shot away as the puck skips on him. Now McIntosh off the boards, picked up by Bennett. Sent in down low. Keating giving chase. Delaney on the near side will rim it around the boards over to McIntosh. Takes a bump along the far side. Puck played through for Stewart. Now ahead. Jacob has it hop off a stick. And that's sent right back into the New Brunswick zone. Under 8 minutes left as Nas plays the puck over to Delaney. Delaney knocked over by Budgel, and then he trips him up. Budgel sweeps it out in front, and that's knocked away by Peltier. Delaney gets hit along the boards. Oliver tries to keep it in. Stumbles and falls off balance. And the puck gets back into the New Brunswick zone for Nas. Delaney off the boards. Oliver ping-pongs it back to Jacob. Jacob will fire it into the New Brunswick zone, the Newfoundland zone, and then peel off on a change after taking a hit along the boards. Puck played over to the near side. Nobody there. Newhook will pick it up. Plays it back over to the far side for Millie. Up to Budgel. Budgel forward for Newhook. He's offside. Puck played back towards the line. Newfoundland has to tag up. Quickly on it is Breen. Oliver trying to clear. Keane intercepts. Keane steps in. What a move by Keane. He gets tripped up. No call on the play. Breen. Backhand pass over to Keane. Now picked up. Trying to clear was McCarthy. Breen was there to tie him up. And finally the puck squirts out to center ice where it's taken by Landry. The middle for Johnston. And now Castlegate. Long pass by Castlegate off a stick up to Breen. Breen across the line. Gets into the slot, sends it across. Johnston in front with a move and scores.
An unbelievable finish on a great pass.
Breen takes a hit to make a play, and then Johnston cuts across and pokes it in just inside of the post.
He's fired up.
He should be. It was a great goal.
So let's take a look at that replay. So Breen, beautiful pass right on the tape of Johnson. Dekes out Petten in the back of the net. 2-0 lead here for New Brunswick. 6:27 to go in the first.
Russell with the puck inside his own line for Newfoundland. Plays it forward for Mercer. Along the boards. Russell throws himself into everybody. And now Keane across the line. Breen fires up high, just misses. Puck comes all the way down. McCluskey can't play it off the dasher, so he takes it back to center ice. McCluskey hounded there by Petten. Johnston will send it in deep. Keane giving chase. Chipped off the boards by Ganj, and now Breen has it. Across. Secord with a shot right on, and Petten makes the save.
5:47 to go.
Shot 7-2, or 8-2, I should say, in favor of New Brunswick.
I like Petten's mask.
10-3, actually.
A little bit slow on the updating.
Too slow for updating. Come on. There it goes. I clap and it works. Feel like a sultan. Now Hibbs with the puck along the near boards, pops it up in the air. Seymour tries to clear, finally does. Burpee brings it back into his own zone. Landry plays it behind the net. Over to Bellamy. Bellamy bumps with Hibbs on the far side. Bellamy. Back over to Landry. Now off the boards, Vaughn has it pop into his chest. Vaughn trying to clear. It's tied up there by Rowe. Seymour there as well. Squirts back to the point. Keogh tries to keep it in. Seymour. He pushes Vaughn off the puck, and then Seymour comes back to get it. That's going to be an interference call. That call made by the back referee, and a good one. And then Vaughn comes in to give Seymour a piece of his mind.
Naturally, Vaughn doing what he does best.
All tournament long. I would expect no less. So 5:08 left in the first period. And the first power play of the hockey game, I do believe, goes to Newfoundland.
That is correct. So big power play opportunity. Face off to the left of Petten.
McIntosh has the puck, takes it to the corner for Jacob. Behind the net, Stewart has it go through his legs. Over to the far side, takes a bump from McCarthy. Played back to the line, Bellamy. Across for Castlegate. Castlegate back over to Bellamy. Bellamy to Stewart. Stewart down for Jacob. Jacob looking, trying to go across crease. Too many bodies. It comes back to the line for Bellamy. Now over to Jacob on the far side. Bellamy one times it, fans on it, breaks his stick. And McCarthy thought about taking off on a breakaway, but instead what happened was Budgell decided to just clear it out into the neutral zone.
I think Bellamy got a player of the game, so he should be all right. Although I think they lost that game, so he got a bag. I stand corrected.
Budgell across the line, short-handed. 1:05 left. Trying to split the D. Great play. Can't get the shot on goal. Stewart, under a minute in the power play. Plays it over to the far side. Fraser dumps it in. Ganj coming over to get it. He hands it to the boards. Fraser can't handle that one as Newhook picks it up. He tries to clear. Knocked back into the zone by Fraser. Foreman back to the point. Across for McCluskey. McCluskey comes to the middle. Fires a shot. Blocked in front. Turning it up ice is Petten, and he plays it through the middle. Ganj. Petten comes in to pick it up. Petten with Newhook on the far side. Petten shot. Save made by Peltier. The rebound cleared. Ganj at the line, winds and fires. Deflected in front by Petten off the glass. Alcorn down low for McCluskey. 18 seconds left on the power play here as McCluskey comes out from behind his net. Far side. That's sent in by Nas. Alcorn giving chase, but ahead of the play is Millie. He tries to clear it, can't do it as he can't get good wood on it. McCluskey at the point. Penalty coming to an end. McCluskey over to Alcorn. Alcorn steps in into the slot. There's a shot by Johnston off a leg and wide. Rebound to Nas. Now Breen. Johnston can't get possession of the puck. McCluskey off the point. Plays it down low. Johnston gloves it. Petten intercepts it. Johnston takes it away. Newhook in the slot. Has it stolen again by Johnston. Tenacious forecheck by New Brunswick here as Newfoundland can't find a way to get out of their own zone. Breen back to the point. Castlegate off his skate. Plays it in deep. Millie backhands it along the board. Seymour tries to clear. Johnston takes over. Johnston at the line has it poked off his stick finally by Newhook and out into the neutral zone. And Newhook immediately goes to the bench with 2.5 minutes left here in the third period. Breen bumped along the boards by Millie. In comes Bennett to pick it up. Over to the far side. Castlegate tied up with Seymour. Puck sitting in their skates. Johnson trying to dig it out. It comes back for Breen. Long shot by Breen. Deflected in front. Cleared away by Millie. Castlegate tied up again by Seymour. Breen trying to get that puck out. In comes Ganj. Finally, Petten comes away with it for Newfoundland. Bennett off the glass. Plays it into the Brunswick zone. Goes up high on Landry. Still has Landry's stick tied up. Keating in for Bennett. It comes out in front. Hickman can't make contact. Russell with a drive. That's blocked in front by Burpee. Russell backhands it in. Knocked down. Johnston has it in between his legs. Trying to kick it back to Burpee. Finally gets through. And that's sent down the ice. That's going to go right on goal. So Petten has to play it. And the only person there is Vaughn. So he's going to hang on to it. With $1:25 left here in the first period.
You see Vaughn just sitting there in front of the net.
He's waiting.
Yeah. Linesman says, okay, let's go.
And if you look at him on the screen right now, and you look in between that iTech Bauer shield.
Let's call it a fishbowl.
Let's call it a fishbowl. He looks like he wants to inflict some damage.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the kind of player I want on my team.
That's the universal. That's the standard for that thing. It's called a fishbowl.
I take it you don't like it.
I hate them. They were only good in D1, the Mighty Ducks.
Let me guess, there's enough fog in the Maritimes you don't need it inside your visor either.
That's right. That's right. Now, fishbowls, they're only used whenever you break a jaw.
Yeah. Clark in the corner, pinned to the boards by the aforementioned Vaughn. Secord fighting for the puck along with Budgel on the far side. In there as well as Burpee. He sends it behind the net. Comes over to the near side. Russell plays it up to McCarthy and takes a hit. McCluskey trying to get away from Newhook. Plays the puck along the boards. McCarthy with a shot right on. Pelletier with the save. The puck cleared down the ice. Icing waved off as Vaughn gives chase. Russell better be ready. Vaughn on his tail. And he bumps into him, but nothing really substantial there. McCarthy leaves the puck for Budgel. Budgel sends it in deep. Newhook on the forecheck. It's played away from him by Nas. Through the middle. Off the skate of Burpee. He can't handle that pass. And Budgel sends it back in deep. Nas. Long pass off the stick of Vaughn. Long shift for Vaughn inside the final minute here. That's going to go for icing. Vaughn's going to have to stay on the ice. 21.4 seconds left. A little bit of action here in this period, Jordan. I mean, it wasn't the barn burner that we saw before, but it hasn't been a bad period thus far between these two teams.
Yep, no, it's been good. But I'm sure the things will pick up here in the second period. Again, right? It's tough on the mental side of the game for Team Newfoundland to try to get up for. They have to start to get up for is they kind of have to be selfish. And,
also their second game of the day, so yeah.
Yeah.
There's a shot and they score.
Floater puck from the point with all kinds of traffic.
Keogh shoots it over everybody and into the net. They get Newfoundland within one.
That puck literally had eyes. It floated.
Oh, yeah. Fluttered.
Flutter puck, that's it. Anyway, they work. They all count. They all look the same on the game sheet. And here comes the replay. Face off. One there by Mercer, so he'll get the assist. Clark goes over. And just a little floater puck.
Peltier never saw it.
Nope.
And again, a good screen in front. It's a key to scoring goals in this tournament. Along the far side, trying to play the puck forward. McIntosh comes back into the zone. Mercer plays it out in front. That goes through the slot and out the other side. And that'll do it here for the first period of play. So the shots on goal after one period of play. 10-6 in favor of New Brunswick. They've got a 2-1 lead on the board after one. We'll be back with second period action from the final game of the day 3 of the QMJHL Gatorade Excellence Challenge right here on Hockey TV. We're back for the second period, everybody, here from the QMJHL Gatorade Excellence Challenge as period 2 is underway. Jacob takes it over to the far side. He comes across the Newfoundland line. Keogh in the corner. Keogh plays it over for Clark. Comes back to Keogh, and now Budgenal with it. Puck played across. Now Newhook across the line. Plays it looking in front. There's a shot and a save by Peltier. That shot off the stick of McCarthy. Back to the line. Budgel can't keep it in and comes all the way back into the Newfoundland zone. Budgel being watched there by Johnson. Taken away. Johnson plays it forward. Breen steps in. Breen with a backhand in front. It goes through the crease and out the other side. There's a shot blocked in front as Petten is spinning in his crease. Nas plays it back down low. Budgel. Over to Clark. Clark, cross feet. Over to Newhook. Newhook through the middle. Played away by Peltier. That was Petten on the far side. Now Johnston. That puck played in. Breen in behind the net. Breen still with it. Plays it in front. Keane in front with a shot. And Petten with the save.
So good start to the period here for Team New Brunswick, picking up where they left off.
Put 2 on Petten last period.
They got a penalty coming up here against Rumsey.
So
I always like saying his name, Rumsey.
Yeah. He has a good name, no question. Good hockey name.
Yeah, absolutely. No nickname required.
No nickname required.
Johnson to take the draw here. New Brunswick with the power play. Johnson gets tossed out. New Brunswick 0 for 1 on the power play thus far in the hockey game. Johnston plays it up the near side. Breen has it at the half wall. Plays it back for Bellamy. Bellamy in the middle over to Breen. Breen turns, fires up high. That goes over the glove of Petten. It swings off the dasher down into the New Brunswick end. Delaney behind the net. He'll wait as his team sets up. Delaney skates out. Plays a pass over the near side for Castlegate. He'll send it in deep. Out to play it, Petten. He stops it behind the net. Sends it to the corner. Johnston lets it through for Keane. Keane to Breen. Now Bellamy in the middle. Winds. Fires. That's blocked in front. Throws Miley off balance. Millie off balance, Comes back to the line. Bellamy to Castlegate. Castlegate looking for a shot. Can't find it. Back to Bellamy. One-timer by the big man, and that goes wide off a stick. Johnston loses the puck, and Mercer plays it across for Petten. Petten trying to get across the line. That's poked away by Bellamy, and Breen brings it back the other way for New Brunswick with less than a minute on the power play. Puck played across. Breen in front to the backhand. Shoots, and a save made by Petten, and no rebound. Huge stop there for Petten.
huge save, and nice look there by Team New Brunswick. Good backhand. Petten again standing tall. 50 seconds left here in the power play. A better start here to this period. Let's see that replay. Good patience. And Johnson finds Breen backhand. You got to get that one up a little bit higher. But Petten with a nice glove save.
So face off to the left of Petten. One back by Jacob to the point for McCluskey. McCluskey at the blue line. Plays it in for Stewart. Stewart takes his time. Winds, fires. Blocker saved by Petten. The rebound comes over to the near side for Jacob. Now Nas quickly across. Too quick. Couldn't keep it inside the line, so McCluskey had to come back to the neutral zone. Flip the head. Now passed across for Stewart. Stewart comes across the line. Stewart jostling there with Seymour. Comes to Nas. Now over to McCluskey. McCluskey to Nas. Nas over to Jacob with a shot. A little bit too long to take that one, and Russell gets a stick in the way, and it pops out of play.
So just got to give a big shout out. The Cape Breton West Islanders upset Central with a 2-1 win. They are going to the TELUS Cup final against Quebec tomorrow. Best of luck to Cape Breton West Islanders.
Best of luck to Quebec.
There you go.
What do you want, Maritimer, Quebecer? It's going to happen.
Now that's a huge opportunity. Coach Kyle McDonald from Cape Breton, his first year as a head coach there. Looking pretty good on the resume thus far.
I would think so. Jacob with the puck as the penalty's coming to an end. Team's back at even strength. It's cleared. Bellamy has to be careful. Rumsey behind him, and now Mercer has the puck. Plays it up for Newhook. Back to Mercer. Now Newhook again, trying to get it out in front. Sliding play by Landry to keep that from going across the ice. McIntosh tries to clear at the line. Clark keeps it in. Kicked it to the corner by Rumsey. Bellamy plays it to the line. Keogh keeps it in. Trying to send it in down low. That's cut off. Bellamy plays it out. Clark. Actually, that's Keogh with a shot right on. Peltier with the save. The rebound comes down for Rumsey. Over to Mercer. Mercer, quick release. Fires it over the net. Now Keogh near side. Puts it off the glass. That pops up to the air. Off the dasher. Now Mercer tries to play it. Rumsey runs into McIntosh. Now McIntosh goes down. Mercer over to Clark with a drive right on. And Peltier out at the top of the of his crease. Makes the save. Not a bad start here. The power play helping for Newfoundland.
Yeah, and that's their power plays, been good, right? So
New Brunswick's, yeah, it has been good.
Yep.
But Newfoundland really gaining some confidence with the kill. It's important for them to try to get some confidence moving forward. They're down by a goal.
And they're very hot and cold as far as their play. It seems like when they get momentum, they just keep pounding away, and when they're down, they're kind of down and out.
Puck played out in front. Behind Hickman. Clark with a drive that's blocked in front by Alcorn and then chipped out by Fraser. Played up the far side. There's a hit by Fraser. Poked forward. Can't see who that is on the far side that just got dumped. I believe it's Keating. Indeed it is. And now it's played forward. Foreman off a skate. Comes to Fraser. Pops away from him. Keogh plays it over to the near side for Hickman. Hickman gets rubbed out along the boards, and now the puck sits down for Keating. He's up there with Bennett. Keating going wide, trying to play it out front. Takes a bump, and now Foreman plays it away. Alcorn near side to Fraser. Fraser has a little bit of space, catches up to the puck, chips it in, and goes off on a change. Gastonguay from his defensive position on the forecheck. Bumps with Hickman. Hickman controls the puck. Plays it back for McCluskey. Not McCluskey. That was Russell. There you go. Nas brings it across the line. Nas in, turns, fires right on. And the save is made by Petten.
Vaughn right there doing what he does again. Him and Russell tied up.
So the teams exchange pleasantries. 14:36 left in the second period. Score still 2-1 for New Brunswick over Newfoundland. As Burpee gets set to take the face-off against Seymour. Secord lets it go to the point. Nas looking for a shot. Tries to find a seam. That doesn't get through. Secord can't handle the puck. It's chipped to the line. Nas will keep it in. He fires it. Deflected in front. And Petten flashes the leather and hangs on to that bouncing puck.
Great tip there by Vaughn.
And where does Vaughn end up?
Hey,
on top of Petten.
Makes it look like he fell.
Sure he did.
I got a question. How many burpees do you think Burpee could do? And just quickly, there's the replay. It took that nice tip by Vaughn, but how many do you think he could do?
I would hazard to guess.
30?
No. I'd say 50.
50?
Yeah. If it's in the name, you got to be able to do it, right?
Not even in the combine, but they're going to throw it in here. His stat alone, just for that reason.
The burpee stat. That would be cool. The burpee. Vaughn in to take the face-off against Budgel. Vaughn wins it. Secord has it along the boards, plays it to Vaughn. Vaughn has it knocked away from him. Russell pokes it forward. Secord looking for a shot. Hooked by Budgel. Penalty coming up. And the puck in on Petten. And now it'll be Newfoundland's turn. And it's Vaughn.
Yeah, he just...
I'm not even going to bother at this point.
Nice, easy call, though, from that hook.
Oh, yeah. In the armpit. Can't get any more hook than that.
That puck kind of took a weird bounce right behind the defenseman. That's kind of what started that whole thing. Puck kind of popped up, couldn't find it, and that's how New Brunswick was able to get that in and draw the penalty.
Yeah, that puck popped up off of Russell, and that started the whole problem.
So, power play opportunity here for Team New Brunswick.
The hooking call going to Gregory Keogh. No, sorry, not Greg Keogh. It's Budgel who gets the hook. And New Brunswick back to the power play. Breen wins it clean back to the point. I got to stop doing that. Breen, keen, and clean. I don't know why I'm doing that to myself. Nas with a shot, glove down, rebound in front. Petten reaching back with the glove, and he catches that.
Looked like a for sure goal, but a nice save nonetheless by Petten. It's got to be frustrating a little bit. You can see Breen wondering, like, what do I have to do to try to beat Petten right now?
I don't know. Petten's been hot and cold, but he's played very well in the Newfoundland goal. Puck cleared to the line. Nas diving to keep it in. Gloves it into his own chest. Trying to glove it more than once. Finally, it's picked up and cleared. McCluskey inside his own line. Sends it ahead for Breen. Across for Johnston. Passes backwards to Breen along the far boards. Breen back to the point. McCluskey looks in. Gives it to Nas on the near side. Nas stepping in. Turns. Fires. Scores. Picks the corner over the shoulder of Petten. And that gives New Brunswick a 3-1 lead.
Big power play goal. Looking forward to seeing that replay. As Nas will find the back of the twine and a nice shot.
I heard some really loud cheering. I was wondering where it came from.
So McCluskey just takes it. He passes off to Nas. Steps it around the top of the circle. And bing.
Bar down, baby.
Bar down and in. Doesn't get any better. Some good, unbelievable shots here this week. I get very excited over a nice shot.
Play resumes as New Brunswick takes control of the puck off the draw. Jacob at the red line. He'll fire it in. Puck in behind the net. Millie plays it over. That's taken away from Oliver. Behind the net, McIntosh trying to sweep it out front for Jacob. Now, sending it out front is Stewart. And the net's off the mooring.
They'll let it play on. It's going to fix it.
New hook in behind the net. Still has control of the puck. Oliver keeps it in at the line. Turns and fires a weak one. It flutters in and it's gloved down by Peltier.
12:57 to go. New Brunswick with a 3-1 lead.
Now you're saying that you prefer a good solid shot to a awesome deke.
No.
So if a player
I do love a snipe though.
If a player undresses a goaltender, is that not more exciting than a snipe?
It's more exciting, but I love a good snipe.
I do too, but I prefer the absolutely undressed Charlie Brown deke.
Especially with the bing.
Yeah, well, you know.
Bar down.
Sure, bar down is great. But nothing reminds me more of Lucy than a good old-fashioned deke. Puck played back into the Newfoundland zone. Over on the far side, Alcorn chips it back in deep. Keogh out to play it. He's got Foreman on his tail. Now on the near side, Rumsey. Plays it for Mercer. Mercer across the line. Plays onside as he bumps into Castlegate. And Rumsey gives a shot to the referee as he came in for a hit. That could have ended badly. Castlegate makes a move to get around Petten and plays the puck over to the near side. Fraser chips it forward around Keogh. Back to pick it up now is the Newfoundland captain, Mercer. Through the middle, nobody home for Newfoundland. It gets all the way back to the New Brunswick zone where it's taken by McCluskey. Off the glass, glove down by Keogh at center. And now back into New Brunswick zone.
You see Peltier there trying to just give the little screen there in front of the net.
Alcorn with a shot that pops up into the air. And Petten plays the rebound like a center fielder.
And he's going to take a penalty there for New Brunswick, so Newfoundland off the power play.
I don't know if that was a makeup call, because the puck was up in the air. I mean, what do you expect Foreman to do?
I know. I guess maybe they just thought because Petten ended up coming away with it.
So Foreman to the box. And Newfoundland getting their first power play of the hockey game. Puck played to the line. Mercer can keep it in. It goes all the way down the ice back into the Newfoundland zone. Back to pick it up is Clark. On the forecheck is Vaughn. Over on the far side, Newhook. He brings it across the line. Plays it back for Clark. Clark looks up, plays it over to Newhook again. Steps in, turns, fires. That goes over the net and rims over to the near side. Mercer at the line. Across the blue line and back out to center ice. Clark has to wait. Plays it over to Newhook on the near side. Now Clark. And Newhook again. Newhook will pick up speed and come across the line as he takes a hack from Secord. Secord takes dump. Now Clark. Over from Mercer in the slot. Mercer turns, fires. Peltier has it, and down he goes with traffic in front. And a good save by the New Brunswick goaltender.
Budgel right there on the doorstep looking for that rebound. But Peltier doesn't give him one. I really like Budgel. Played up in Ontario. Didn't get to see him at all this year. I've seen him last year. He dominated in Bantam. And again, one of those players that went away. But the Newfoundland guys, they're allowed, and they go to Ontario. I guess anyone's technically allowed if you can swap your birth certificate or change your
Well, when you
address
don't have a team to play for in Newfoundland, I guess you don't really have a choice at that point, right?
I think it's just more the quality of the league. It's per se. I mean, the Ontario midget AAA leagues are pretty strong. In comparison, no disrespect to Newfoundland, but
Newfoundland again does not have the numbers. And therein lies the problem. If they had the numbers as far as players were concerned, I'm sure the quality of competition would be better.
It's not really the numbers. It's just the fact that all their players go away.
Get me out of here. That's what you're telling me?
Well, no. Look at Team Newfoundland here today. Look at the players that have gone away to play. Newhook's gone. I mean, it's crazy. Rumsey went away. Clark went away. Budgel went away. Hickman went away. Mercer went away. Newhook went away. So
you said Newhook twice, by the way.
Yeah, you put all those guys though in the Newfoundland midget AAA league, and you got a good player. You got a good league, right? So
exactly.
Same thing that happens in PEI and New Brunswick and Nova Scotia for that matter.
Petten pushed off the puck as it's cleared down the ice. Mercer back to pick it up with 38 seconds left on the power play here for Newfoundland. Newhook has it bounce off his stick. It's picked up by Burpee. Castlegate. He fires it down the ice. And Petten's out to play it. New Brunswick making a change here as Mercer brings it up the ice. Long pass. Good one up to Rumsey. Rumsey turns, fires, blocker, saved by Peltier. He had McCarthy going to the net and decided to take the shot. And now Breen has it. Breen coming forward. Johnston going to the net. Breen cuts to the middle. Plays it across for Johnston in the corner. Johnston to Breen, and that'll kill off the rest of the penalty. Team's back at even strength. Breen across for McCluskey. That went off his stick. McCluskey plays it in deep for Johnston. Johnston over to Breen. To the point for McCluskey. He sends it in. Stewart below the goal line for Breen. Breen to Stewart. Stewart plays it across. Nobody home for New Brunswick. Johnston over there to get it in the corner. Now Breen behind the net. Pushed off the puck momentarily by Mercer. He gets it back. Breen over to Landry with a shot. That goes wide. The rebound to Stewart. Stewart with the puck. Holds on to it. Plays it back. Coming out of the corner. Johnston plays it off the boards. Down to the corner near side. Mercer pinned to the boards by Breen. Johnston trying to dig it out. Petten there as well. Puck squirts loose. Stewart reaching for it. Now finally gets to Rumsey. That's sent down the ice. Icing waved off as McCluskey gets back. Long stretch pass. Johnston's got it at the offensive blue line. Nice toe drag to get around one player and then takes a bump. Knocked off balance, and unfortunately for him, he brought the puck back into the neutral zone. McCluskey, a couple of moves of his own, trying to get it up for Stewart. It comes to Hickman. Hickman ahead for Bennett. Bennett across the line, tied up by Jacob. Jacob will take that puck away. Puck played forward. Stewart reaching forward, can't get it. Now played back in by Russell. Bennett in, turns, fires, scores! Bennett with a perfect shot up top to make it 3-2 with 8:14 left in the second period. You're smiling at me with that snipe look.
No. I had a little bit too much of a celebration myself.
Oh, come on.
Nice play, nice goal. Don't get me wrong.
He's 15 for crying out loud. He's not PK Subban. Jeez. Everyone's a critic.
No, nice shot. Don't get me wrong.
And it's not that Bennett scores that often, right?
That's true.
So let him celebrate.
Didn't you say actually he scored before?
He hasn't. Jacob gets bumped off the puck as play resumes. McIntosh gets bumped off the puck in the corner. It's played up towards Hibbs at the line. Bellamy will keep it in. There's a fluttering shot. Petten had no idea where it was. Seymour's got it. Plays it up to Rowe. Rowe flips it through the middle. Knocked out of the air by Stewart. Played by Hibbs, so no high stick. Now Stewart's got it. Loses it to Hibbs. Hibbs in the slot. Can't get control. And now McIntosh turns the other way. Checked by Rowe. Nobody seems to want the puck here as Rowe takes it and just shoots it back into the New Brunswick zone. Delaney. Across for Nas. Long pass over to Stewart on the far side. That bounces over his stick. Millie sends it back in. Hot potato here is the puck. That's sent down the ice. Goes off a stick. Fraser's got it. Fraser trying to drive in. One hand on his stick. Can't get a shot away. In to help out Alcorn. He gets bumped into the boards. Alcorn still with the puck. Trying to fire it in. Getting pushed by Seymour. Comes to the line. McCluskey. Over to Castonguay. Turns and fires a weak one. Deflected in front just over the net by Foreman.
Nice tip.
McCluskey at the point. Cross ice pass. Foreman in the slot. Fires. Blocked in front by Russell. Comes back to Castonguay with a shot. Another block for Russell. And away comes the Newfoundland defenseman. He gets the red line and tips it in and doesn't want to block another shot, so he goes to the bench and a change. Puck squirts out in front. Newhook can't get his shot as Budgel sent it out front. And now Fraser up to Alcorn just out of his reach. Oliver. Over to Millie. Millie waits. Sends a puck near side for Newhook. Newhook brings it across the New Brunswick line. Sends it in front. Budgel tied up in front. It comes back to the blue line for Millie. Now Newhook turns at the top of the circle. Fires right on. Blocker saved by Peltier, and the rebound goes over to the far side. Vaughn tries to play it out. That bounces back in. Peltier saw it at the last second and slid across, but that went wide. Along the boards now, McCarthy tried to play it in. That comes to Secord. He pushes it out to the neutral zone and gets mugged by Clark. Vaughn, near side. Trying to get around Oliver. Vaughn. Still has the puck. Plays it across. Good pass over to Landry. Long wrist shot. That's blocked by McCarthy. Gloved down by Landry and sends it to the far corner. Burpee. Over to Secord. Secord back to Burpee. To the point for Bellamy. Long shot. That goes off the stick of Newhook. Comes down for Burpee. Sharp angle shot off Petten. Comes over to the near side. Newhook takes a bump from Vaughn. Behind the net. Millie has it in the corner. Cross ice. That's intercepted by Vaughn. Vaughn trying to chip it ahead. That comes back out to the neutral zone. Taken by Bellamy and played over for Johnston.
Huge hit there right in front of that New Brunswick bench.
Breen being tied up by McCarthy. Plays the puck forward. Johnston off the glass. Breen tries to play it forward. Gets it back from Johnston. Breen across. Vaughn with a shot off the post. That would have been the icing on the cake for Vaughn had he scored there. Breen gets tripped up. Still has possession of the puck. Being dogged there by Petten. Leaves it for Landry. Long shot. That goes wide. Rebound over to the near side. Bellamy. Back to the point for Breen. Breen. Stick handles around one. Can't get by Mercer. And Mercer comes back to pick up the puck in the corner. Sweet little back pass to himself to get around Vaughn. And then plays it to the corner for Oliver. Oliver outweights Vaughn. Plays the puck over to Millie on the near side. Millie off the boards. Settles down for Rumsey. Rumsey with a nice toe drag to get around Johnston.
Very nice.
Rumsey, high slot, turns, fires. That's blocked. And now Keane with it. Jacob up the far side. Coming in on Clark. Fumbles with the puck. Gets it to Keane. Johnston with a shot that misses completely. And Bellamy takes a bump. Penalty coming up. But actually the net's off. And a face-off coming up to the right of Petten with 4:07 left here in the second period.
Dawson Mercer on your screens at home. Captain here of this team, Newfoundland. Having a fantastic week. I know he's a hot commodity among the scouts. Interested to see where he lands, and that'll basically figure out where he will choose his hockey path.
It's drill time.
4:07 left. So you see who's on the bench there that's getting some work on his jaw.
That's Millie.
Looks like Millie, yep. Good work there by the trainer. Keep that ice on. A wet towel or whatever he's got.
I could see the look on Millie's face, saying to himself, I'm going to have a blank patch there when I grow out my playoff beard.
Better start now.
Here we go with the door behind the net now. There we go. Couldn't open that either.
See if they can pull out the drill music for this one.
Come on.
Oh, that's disappointing. That was probably the...
It was better before, last time when they played the drill sound effect.
That was hilarious last time.
You and I both look at each other like, is that what I think it is?
A little humor.
Always goes a long way. Especially on long days like this for us.
Yep. Game number 12.
3 more to go.
Our voices are holding up pretty good.
Oh, absolutely. It's called alcohol. Stewart with a shot. That's blocked.
Soda pops.
No. Let's be honest.
Oh, big hit. Right center.
Puck goes back into the Newfoundland zone. Clark with it. Keogh in the corner. Plays it forward. Petten off the boards. Gives it away to Castonguay. He fires it back into the zone. That hit Keogh. And now we have a 2-on-1 down low. McIntosh tries to fire it. Misfires. And now turning it back the other way is Petten. Stewart one-hands it back into the zone, keeping it inside the Newfoundland line. Keogh up to Rumsey. Chip pass looking for Mercer. That pops up to the air. McIntosh settles that down. Gives it over to Stewart. Off the boards. Jacob can't handle that pass, and now Mercer has it. Good little spin move at center to get around McIntosh. Mercer in. Makes it a second spin move. Now he falls behind the net. It is checked by Castonguay. And now the puck along the boards. They try to dig it out. Falling along the far side is Rumsey. And now Petten has it, trying to cut out in front. Petten loses the puck. McIntosh through the slot, comes to the line, and Gange's stick explodes. And Mercer with a good play to keep that puck from going out while Gange gets a stick.
Yeah, that blade went all the way to the corner.
And now Mercer stuck on the bench, lost a glove, still at the bench. Comes across, save made by Petten. Keystone Cops all over the ice here for Newfoundland. As the puck goes in down low off the dasher.
Well, you're looking at the play at the bench. 3-on-1 breaks out the other way.
And Oliver blows a tire in the corner. Now the puck over on the other side for Russell. Petten. Rumsey comes across the line. Drop pass for Bennett. Bennett fires. But Rumsey at the side of the net can't get it by Peltier. Bennett in the corner. Taken by Keating. Into the slot. At the top of the point. Russell with a shot. Blocked by Bellamy. Back to the point, Russell. Now chipped out by Alcorn. He gives chase. Fraser picks up the puck. Tries to make a move, but he's being hounded there. Alcorn to the middle for Bellamy with a shot blocker save made by Petten. And the puck in the corner. Oliver. Plays it off the boards. Hickman. Sends it in deep. Behind the net. Hickman trying to reach the puck. Played away by Bellamy. McCluskey now swings at it. Behind the net, it's Bennett. Bennett comes away with it, throws it into the corner. Got to maneuver around that broken stick, plays it back to the point for Oliver. He drives one in the slot. Hickman with a shot blocker saved by Peltier, and the rebound sits down in his pads. I'd love to see a replay of that little sequence at the bench with Oliver, where his glove falls in the bench, it's like, and the trainer picks it up, throws it at him, it's like, I don't want it, you want it. I don't want it, you take it. And he's staying there while there's a 3-on-1 going down in his zone.
Good job, I was following the 3-on-1. Usually it's the other way around.
I'm just laughing.
Yeah, I know. Funny play.
Gotta love him.
1:36 to go here in the second. Offensive zone face-off for Team Newfoundland.
Puck bounces down row with a weak backhand. Seymour trying to get out in front. Nobody can get a shot away, and the puck is cleared out by Vaughn. Secord has it bounce off his stick, and turning it back the other way is Rowe. Rowe sends it deep into the New Brunswick zone. Landry ran into the boards by Seymour. Rimmed around the boards, hard behind the net by Burpee. Comes over to the near side. Millie plays it back down. Castonguay flips it to the line and out, and Vaughn has it for New Brunswick. Chips it forward, trying to get around Millie. That's played into the slot. Burpee with a shot. Petten with a save. Rebound in front, and Petten with another big one on Vaughn.
Two big saves there by Petten.
They're trying to take the puck out down low. Oliver apparently doesn't like Secord being around him, pushes him off the pile.
Vaughn with an open arm. He gets taken down on the ice.
And holding Seymour's stick. And that's sent down the ice inside the final minute here. Long pass up the ice. That misses Johnston. That goes for icing. And we'll have a face-off coming up in the New Brunswick zone with exactly 30 seconds left on the clock. And Vaughn's still up to his old tricks.
So let's look at those two big saves that are coming up here on by Petten. So it all starts. Burpee throws one on, then Vaughn drives hard to the net. So he goes right pad, left pad by Petten. There he is on your screen. Faced a lot of rubber this week.
Absolutely. And done very well in the Newfoundland goal. Landry plays it off the far boards. Breen will pick it up. It's chipped away from him by Budgel. Now behind the net, Landry and Budgel come together. Breen trying to dig it out. Landry with a little hack job on Budgel. McCarthy with the puck. Plays it back to the line. Keogh looked up, almost lost the puck. McCarthy lets it through, gets down to Budgel. He comes together with Castonguay. Castonguay trying to go through the lake, still has the puck, rims it to the corner, and that'll do it for the second period of play. An interesting period, the teams exchanging goals. Petten playing very well in goal, and not much action. Most people don't want the puck, but it's 3-2 in favor of New Brunswick. What do you see coming for the third, Justin?
You had it right first.
Jordan. I did it again.
No, it's all right. Long day. I think Newfoundland's going to try to come off right off the hop, and if you're New Brunswick, you want to make sure you play discipline. You don't want to give the power play of Newfoundland a chance to get back in and tie it up.
Funny how he never mentions my name after 2 periods of play. It's
can't be wrong. Can't be wrong.
New Brunswick 3, Newfoundland 2. We'll be back for the third period in a bit. You're watching the QMJHL Gatorade Excellence Challenge on Hockey TV. Welcome back, everybody, for the third period of play here in Boisbriand, where New Brunswick has a 3-2 lead over Newfoundland. And we had a very interesting intermission, Jordan, and got to a lot of talking, and so we came up with some very interesting insights.
Yeah, I mean, you can just walk your way through to the end of the game for Team New Brunswick. I got 19:45 to go. Won't have to cross that Quebec border. Just walk right through.
No bridges to cross, huh?
No bridges, nope.
Puck played back to the line. Keogh for Newfoundland. Keeps it in the New Brunswick zone. Plays it down to the corner.
Everybody at home has no idea what we're talking about.
They don't need to know. Puck kept in by Budgel. Trying to clear it now along the far side is McIntosh. He has it taken away. Now McCarthy plays it out in front. And Newhook can get a stick on it. Clark quickly across over to Keogh. He has to race over to keep it inside the line. Keogh down to the corner. Now McIntosh plays it off the glass back out to center ice where Keogh has it. New Brunswick starting to change as the puck is fired back in by Newfoundland. That pops up over the net. Pelletier loses his stick. And now McCluskey has it for New Brunswick. Stewart up the near side. Fires it through the middle. That's blocked by Mercer.
Smart play.
Very smart by Bellamy. Now the puck put through the legs of Russell by Breen. Driving wide into the slot. Wide open. Keane shoots. And what a save by Petten, who almost fell over as that shot hit him up high.
Wasn't pretty, but it worked. He just comes out for 3 feet extra. Almost does the windmill type play and almost fell back on his keister, but he made the save.
Yep, he went down in the butterfly instead and maintained his dignity.
Yeah, so here's the play. Comes right out. Woo!
Play resumes as Petten makes another save. Bellamy across over to the Nas. Nas with a long shot, blockered away by Petten. Petten forward for Rumsey. That gets through to Bellamy. For as much as we make fun of Petten on that last play, he's really kept Newfoundland in this hockey game.
Yeah, he's been very good.
Bellamy along the near side. Waits as Mercer skates away. Plays it over to Nas on the far side. He can't play it clean. And now Breen back into the Newfoundland zone. Ganj to center. He'll dump it in. That comes in on goal. Pelletier smothers that, and he'll hang on and get a whistle.
And shots on goal. 28-16 in favor of New Brunswick. And Newfoundland hasn't really tested Pelletier too much. When they have, they found the back of the net twice. So a pretty easy game, so to speak, I guess you could say, for Pelletier.
Face off one to the line. There's a shot that goes wide on Pelletier. The rebound over to the near side. And now played up. One-handing that was Secord, but he couldn't move it forward. Castlagate. Through the middle over to Vaughn. Vaughn off the tip of his stick into the zone. Vaughn behind the net gets there ahead of Oliver. Oliver trying to pin Vaughn to the boards. Vaughn still chugging away, trying to get to that puck. Roll along the far side. Seymour comes away with it. Vaughn now back to the point. Castlagate keeps it in. Long wrist shot. That goes wide. The rebound over to the near side for Burpee. Burpee turns and fires. That just misses up blocker side on Petten. Castlagate off the point. He brings it in deep and follows the puck in. Vaughn in the corner. Hounded there by Oliver. Now Rowe has it for Newfoundland. Plays a pass across. That's behind Hibbs. And he'll peel off on a change as Seymour chases the puck into the New Brunswick zone. Castlagate over to Landry. Landry, long stretch pass through the middle. That's off a stick. Clark will pick it up inside his own line. Plays it back for Keogh. Keogh dumps it in. Pelletier over to the corner. Hickman plays it back. McCluskey off the boards. Hickman will get it back. Taken away by Alcorn. Alcorn fires it in.
Good second hit there for Measure right in front of that Newfoundland bench.
Fraser turns, fires. That's blockered away by Petten. Played in down low. Puck in the corner. Over comes Fraser. He tries to get to the puck. 3 Newfoundland players there. Finally, Foreman comes out with it. Turns over to Alcorn with a shot, and he scores. A fluttering shot. No mustard on that, but it just gets by Petten's pad and into the net off the post.
Petten was pushing, going left to right, and kind of overshot himself.
Got fooled on that shot for sure.
And that shot, like you said, fooled him, found the back of the net. Now a nice 4-2 lead here for Team New Brunswick.
A little bit of breathing room in this third period with 16-13 to go.
So let's take a look at that replay. as it goes right on the stick there of Alcorn. And as you can kind of see, he was pushing left to right, and that shot just fooled him. Oh, Team New Brunswick now with a nice lead, 4-2.
Russell plays it forward for Budgel. Long shot by Budgel. Newhook intercepts, brings it across the line. Newhook turns, fires right on save Peltier. Rebound in front, and another save by Peltier, and he's down to smother that puck as Peltier keeps this game at 4-2. Peltier really doing a good job to keep this team sharp.
So there's the testing side of things that I just talked about. Newfoundland trying to get back in this game right away.
Landry takes the puck off the draw, brings it over to the near side. Nas with a pass, that's off a skate, comes over to McIntosh. He plays it off the glass, over the head of Russell, and down for Ganj. Jacob on his tail, played over to the line. McCarthy's got it for Newfoundland. Drop pass for Budgel. He'll bring it across the line, shoots it in the middle. McCarthy turns, tries to fire. McCluskey gets in his way. Budgel in the far corner, looking to go slot, plays it back to the point. Russell fires one, looking for the tip, doesn't get it. Puck squirts loose into the slot, and Newhook has it. Turns, plays it back to the line for Russell. Russell thought about a shot, plays it back. Newhook has it at the line. Over to Russell in the middle. Steps in, waits, fires. Pad save made by Peltier, although he never saw that shot. Puck goes over to the far corner. Newhook, good pressure here by Newfoundland. Played over to the near side. McCarthy giving chase. He'll sweep it back to the point for Ganj. Fires a shot. Pad save made by Peltier. Now McCluskey looking to clear. Budgel coming in hard. Rimmed hard around the boards now. Comes to the line. Ganj keeps it in. But away comes Stewart with the puck. Stewart 2-on-1. Plays it through the middle just ahead of McIntosh. He fires it in. Petten with the save. Now Stewart with the puck in his skates. Breen in there helping him out. He's just off the bench. Breen. Over to Johnston, turns, fires, that just misses. Over on the near side, Breen comes over to pick up the puck. Plays it across. Nas takes a shot, that's high and wide. Rebound comes down to the corner. Ganj gets hit. Breen in there hard on the forecheck. Johnston trying to dig it loose. Breen comes away with it. Breen steps in with a move. Breen, stick handling. I think Petten made the save on that shot. Now Johnston with a shot save made again by Petten. Now Breen across. Johnston with a drive. Petten with a save. He's down. Has no idea where the puck is, and it's loose, and the whistle blows.
Referee lost sight of the puck. Fortunate break there for New Brunswick.
A great sequence by New Brunswick there. Solid pressure.
Solid pressure. Nice pass there at the very end on that shot. Basically like an NHL 2017 when you hit that all-out attack button.
There's an all-out attack button?
There is it's like an offensive zone.
I have to learn.
Well, there you go. Everyone at home that plays the game, they understand what I'm talking about. Basically, you just cheat and do whatever you can to keep putting the pressure on. So, Burpee and Mercer on the face-off.
Burpee wins it. Comes back to Kasnagay with a drive right on. Petten with the save. Rebound over to the far side for Secord. Over to Burpee, excuse me. Laundry with a shot. Pad saved by Petten. Now, Petten with it. Tries to clear. Burpee on the near side. Gets it to Vaughn. Vaughn has it go off the end of his stick. Cleared off the boards by Millie. Over to Landry. Landry fakes a shot. Still looks. Sends it over to Burpee. Burpee into the slot. Secord can't reach it. It pops up into the air. Glove down by Kasnagay. Fires right on. Save Petten. Rebound. Puck's loose. Petten down, and it's cleared away finally by Millie. Landry. Across for Kasnagay. Fires. Petten with the save, and he'll hang on to that with Vaughn right in front of him.
Looks like the line's going to take a spill there. As guess who he has a hold of? Vaughn. Vaughn just loves staying in front of the net. Petten's been super busy here this third period.
He has, and Peltier on the other side made a couple of big saves earlier as Newfoundland tried to push back after that goal. Burpee on the face-off. Rowe takes it. Pushes it into the New Brunswick zone. Seymour giving chases. Bellamy comes back to pick up the puck. Bellamy. Seymour all over his back. Seymour drags him down. No call. And the puck cleared out to the neutral zone where it's taken by Clark. Newfoundland regroups as Keogh takes it off the boards. That bounces down back into the New Brunswick zone for McCluskey. He fires a long one near side. Vaughn tries to glove it, but Burpie's in. All alone. Burpie turns, fires. Blocker save made by Petten, and the rebound goes right into the protective netting.
A nice look there by Burpie. And Petten once again making the save.
Petten has been extremely busy. And again, one of the few reasons why Newfoundland is still in this hockey game. He's been outstanding.
Shots now 37-19 in favor of New Brunswick. So it'll be an offensive zone faceoff once again for Team New Brunswick. Foreman on the faceoff going up with Bennett. Bennett wins it.
Over on the far side, it's Fraser. He's tied up with Russell along the boards. Bennett now still trying to get the puck. Taken away by Foreman. He'll chip it into the corner. Gives a shot to Russell, who almost falls over. Foreman behind the net. Plays it back to the point for Bellamy. Bellamy waits, fires. That's blocked in front. Rebound to the corner. Ganj comes together with Alcorn, and he falls awkwardly into the boards. Takes out Fraser for good measure. Now Russell. Passes ahead. Hickman. He'll send it into the zone. Behind the net, Peltier lets it through. On the boards. Bennett trying to kick it forward. Heating there as well. Finally played forward to Fraser. Alcorn avoids the hit in the middle from Russell, and he's got room. Alcorn in, waits, has the puck knocked away from him on a good sliding play by Ganj, and the puck cleared back out to center ice. Nas with a long pass that misses everybody. McIntosh on his horse, trying to get there before he crosses the line and does. No icing in front, and Jacob couldn't pull the trigger on that. Budgel, he'll clear right into the New Brunswick bench.
And we'll have a stoppage of play. 11:35 to go here. There's Nas on your screen right now. He scored a goal earlier.
You would think at this point Newfoundland would try to put a little bit more pressure, but they're having a lot of trouble to get the puck out of their own zone.
They are exactly that. They got to find a way to draw a penalty and get on that power play. That's where they have all their success. They'll just load up on that one unit again and try to find the back of the net. But first, they need to get themselves a power play. Her hit there in the corner.
Budgel with that hit. Oliver spins away from the forecheck of McIntosh, and now on him is Stewart. Stewart, very tenacious. Tied up with Oliver. They come together behind the net. Now Budgel plays it forward, trying to get it over to Newhook. He can't handle the puck. Nas, long pass up to Stewart. That's off his stick. McCarthy plays it forward. Landry keeps it out of his zone. Now McCarthy plays it forward. Budgel sweeps it towards the net. McCarthy in front, shoots, and a save made by Peltier. Stewart to the line. Oliver turns and fires a long one in front. Newhook on the backhand turns, fires. That's up over the net. McCarthy behind the net. Plays it over to the corner. Landry trying to clear. Budgel in front. Newhook over to McCarthy, who couldn't get a shot away. McCarthy leaves it for Millie. Tries a pass over to Newhook. He can't get a good shot. It goes off the end of his stick. Newhook still with it. Knocked off his stick. Back out to center ice. Penalty coming up against New Brunswick here as McCarthy comes back across the line. Newhook going to the net. Fires right on. Save. I thought that was Newhook. It's McCarthy who tried to get the rebound, and then he gets dumped in the corner. And the penalty's called. Slashing call coming up against New Brunswick. And Newfoundland getting a much-needed power play.
Talked about it a minute and a half ago. They had to put some pressure, find a way to get a power play. That way they can load up that power play unit and try to get themselves back.
It just looked like they were sitting back a little bit too much. And that pressure, like we said, creates those penalty opportunities, and it's Stewart going to the box for the slash.
So there is, looks like Petten, Rumsey, and Mercer. So they didn't load it up too much like they did earlier today.
Mercer wins the draw, back to the point for Keogh. Rumsey, pass over to Russell, off the boards. Russell, down for Mercer. Mercer for Petten. Petten goes behind the net. Looking for a pass, goes cross crease over to Mercer with a shot, misses completely. Rims over to the far side for Keogh. Keogh skates the stick, almost loses it to Johnston. Now Petten, he loses it, and away comes Breen. Breen fighting for the puck. Good job by Keogh to keep him from getting loose. Rumsey touches the puck on the wrong side of the blue line, and it's offside at the New Brunswick line.
Face-off will be coming outside the Newfoundland end, because that's where the puck was passed from. There you see Rumsey on the screen. Looks up at the scoreboard. 9:48 to go here in the third. 1:31 left in the power play.
going to be Breen versus Budgel at the face-off dot. Hibbs plays it back for Mercer, who's on the point here. And here's your loaded line, Jordan. Clark up to Newhook, who comes across the line, driving wide. Goes in behind the net, sends it in front. Hibbs with a shot, and he scores. No signal yet, actually.
Oh, wow.
And now Newhook talking to the official. They're saying the face-off. How did Peltier stop that? If that's the case?
I no idea. I hope we can get to see a replay. Here we go. So Newhook busts down the left side. And he gets right down low, passes it out front. Oh, he got a pad on it. I mean, inconclusive video evidence.
No video replay here, so nobody's going to look at it except for us. Puck comes to the line for Mercer. Fakes, gives it over to Newhook out of his reach. It goes in behind the net for Hibbs.
Just ask the Newfoundland Cataract team, senior team. I'm sure they want a video review.
Budgel stumbles, sends the puck over to Newhook in front, knocked away from Budgel. Now to the point for Clark. Clark to Mercer. Mercer comes back to the line, sends it over to Clark with a shot that goes wide. The rebound in front, loose puck, and it's cleared away to the line, kept in by Newfoundland. Budgel back to Mercer. Budgel again. There's a shot blocker save made by Peltier. Rebound in front, goes through the crease out the other side, trying to get it back to Mercer for a shot as Peltier was down, but they couldn't. 28 seconds left on the power play as it's played back for Clark. Clark at the point. Sends it over for Newhook. Newhook at the far point. Down for Budgel. Hibbs in front. Newhook has it hop on him. Budgel steps off the boards, still has it poked away from him, and now Secord will take it and fire it down the ice, and that'll pretty much do it for the power play here. Quick pass from Petten up to Mercer. He's across the line. Mercer cuts in the middle, turns, fires off a stick, hits the glass. Newhook trying to get that puck away from Vaughn. Vaughn instead sends it back for McCluskey. Off the boards, at the point, kept in by Keogh. Seymour in deep at the hash marks, turns and fires it in. Behind the net, McCluskey, he'll pick it up. Has to be worried there as Rowe was checking him. Now over on the far side, it's Nas. To Breen. Breen overskates the puck. Rowe comes in. And now Breen comes away with it. Breen across the line. Drop pass for Stewart. Back to Breen behind the net. Breen. Looking for a pass. Can't find it. Skates to the top of the circle. Comes around. Breen again. Fires. Misses the net. Comes all the way back to the line. Kept in by McCluskey. McCluskey fires it down low. And now it's picked up by Petten. Over to Rowe, who trips over his own feet. Poked in across the line. Keogh. Back to Rowe, and now Seymour. Across the New Brunswick line. Turns and fires right on. Easy save for Peltier. There's a bump by Seymour on McCluskey. And now the puck behind the net. Fighting for it is Petten. And it's taken away by Foreman. Vaughn on the near side. Plays it to Fraser. Fraser off the boards, deep into the Newfoundland zone. Out to play it is Petten. Fraser to Foreman off the tip of his stick, and now played back in. Fraser sends it deep. Behind the net, Foreman plays it off the side of the net. In front, Petten takes a whack at it. Vaughn trying to whack it in. Now Fraser. Petten and Castonguay there. Keogh and Castonguay have it pinned to the boards. Castonguay appeals off Fraser. Back to Castonguay, turns and fires right on, and Petten will hold on to that and get a whistle with 6:28 left.
First whistle in a long time.
I know, I had to catch my breath.
Back and forth it's been. And again, Newfoundland had an excellent power play, all kinds of opportunities. Peltier was there, made a couple of big saves. It's funny how that power play really just steps that game up for Newfoundland, and all of a sudden, even after the power play, they're a much better team.
It's a momentum shift, and they thrive on them.
They're a very up and down team, this Newfoundland team. When they're on, though, they're on.
Alcorn on the far corner. Bumped off the puck by Ganj. Now, puck played across towards Keating. That's break through him. Played forward, Alcorn across the line, trying to chip it around Millie. And now it's played over at the far side. Keating. Got the glove down by Foreman. Played over to Bellamy. 6 minutes left to play here in the third. Bellamy with a long pass over to the far side. McIntosh across the line, turns and fires right on. And Petten makes the save.
So 5:53 to go in this third period.
That's the 40th shot on goal that Petten's had to face in this hockey game.
Yeah, that's a lot of rubber. 36 saves and counting. Nice look there of McIntosh. Aiden McIntosh, one of the top players for New Brunswick. Had a spectacular year with the Moncton Flyers. They went to the final of the Atlantics. He could be actually in that TELUS Cup if they lost a tough game there to Cape Breton West.
Firing from the line, Castlegate, the rebound in front. McIntosh taking a shot. Petten down. He gets back up. It comes back to the line. McCluskey, long shot right on. Petten with another save. Rebound to the corner for Ganj. Plays it forward. Newhook's got it. Cuts towards the middle. Plays a pass across over to McCarthy on the near side. Through for Budgel. Budgel with a shot. Misses the net. The rebound goes over to the far side. Ganj will keep it in at the line. Sorry, that's Keogh, who just came off the bench. Budgel sweeps it out in front. Newhook fans on a shot. Now Keogh with a shot. Bounces down to the corner. Castlegate off the boards looking for Jacob. That's intercepted by Budgel. Comes to the line. McCarthy down for Newhook. He had to reach for that. Couldn't play it cleanly. Now Clark off the point. Jacob trying to get it out. Finally does. Over is Keogh. He plays it off the boards for McCarthy. Backhanded pass. Misses Newhook. And now McCluskey plays it behind the net. Over to the far side for Castlegate. Burpee. He gets run over there by Budgel.
Big hit.
Now Keogh comes across the line. Winds and fires up high and misses the net. Sprinting over is Clark. He'll keep it in the New Brunswick zone. McCluskey couldn't use that pass. And now Castlegate leaves it in the corner for Newhook. In front. Petten with a shot. Off a leg. Keogh wide open net. Didn't get a shot away. Keane down on the ice trying to get the puck away. Petten tied up. Has a stick held. Comes to the line. Keogh tries to keep it in. And that's going to go the length of the ice for icing.
Did you hear a sound there? Or was that just me hearing things? Whenever that pass went out and he had that open cage, couldn't get the shot off. Yep, okay, just me. Long day. I thought I heard a little screech or something. I thought it might have been the whistle, but
no.
Long day.
Yes. It's the overtime and shootout that did us in.
Yeah, that's right.
That and a couple of other stories that we can't share with our listeners.
I always say to my, I have a pretty loyal fan base back home in Summerside. I always just say, text me if you want to know what I really think.
I wouldn't even say that. Peltier makes the save off a long shot from Millie. I try to keep my comedy to myself and my inner entourage because a lot of times I can get myself in a lot of trouble. A little bit of pushing and shoving there. I'm just checking to see whether Vaughn's in the middle of that because normally he is.
He usually is.
But he's not this time around.
Different fishbowl.
Yes. I did get the joke, by the way, in case you were wondering about the fishbowl. Mercer back to the point. Oliver tries to play it across, but falling down there was Keane. We haven't seen much of in this third period.
No, we have not.
Breen across the line. He gets dumped. Keane over to Johnston in the corner. Johnston back to Breen. Comes to the line for Landry. Tries to play it in deep. Rumsey can't reach that puck. Off the line comes Bellamy. He takes a shot in front. Keane couldn't get a stick on it. Now Mercer plays it through the middle. Up to Rumsey. Rumsey trying to get by Bellamy, but Bellamy with a good stick knocks it away. That puck played back into the Newfoundland zone. Oliver up to Mercer. Mercer with a move around Breen. Trying to go wide. Mercer turns and fires a shot. Save, rebound right into the slot. Cleared away by Keane. 3:20 left as Breen brings it across the line. Breen through the slot. Over to Bellamy. He was ready to take a shot, but the puck went off the end of his stick. That comes all the way back to the line. Landry with a long shot. Petten with a save. The rebound goes over to the far side. Rumsey plays it forward, looking for Mercer. He's at the tail end of a shift and goes right to the bench. Bellamy stops. Fires it in. Puck to the line. Jacob keeps it in. Jacob.
Haven't seen him out there in a while.
Stewart. I don't know whether New Brunswick shortened their bench, but yeah, there's a few names we haven't seen in a while. Puck comes all the way to the line. Castlegate down for McIntosh. Down for Stewart. In front for Jacob. That's off the side of his skate. And away comes Petten for Newfoundland. Up to Newhook. Newhook Inside out on Castonguay. Still has the puck. Turns, fires up high, and Peltier makes the save and hangs on with 2:22 left.
Good chance there for Newfoundland. Time's ticking away, though. Updated shots on goal. It should be 46-28. That's a pretty lopsided shots on goal total.
You forgot the clock, though. There you go. Budgel wins the draw over to Newhook. He backs off, fires a weak one in. Budgel gets hooked. Penalty coming up. And as the puck is touched by McIntosh, the hooking call is made. Newfoundland back to the power play with 2:15 left. Now, at this point, Petten's on my bench. I'm down by 2. I'm not waiting anymore.
Yeah, of course. Their power play's been super effective, so if you go 6-on-4, it should be even more effective. I'd say they're probably going to wait until they gain possession off the face-off first, and then try to pull them. So you got Budgel, McCarthy, Newhook, Clark, and I'm sure they're going to call a timeout. They're trying to anyway.
That was the most awkward timeout I've ever seen. The centerman comes off the dot, signals timeout, and the referee does not believe him.
No, I'm not. I don't believe you.
No.
So we'll probably see Budgel, McCarthy, Newhook, Petten,
Mercer.
4 of those 5 anyway. Once they pull their goaltender. So they're drawing up a play here. They're going to try to get that puck down low, cycle it, maybe go for that nice crossing pass, maybe find the guy in the slot area as Mercer climbs over the bench. So Budgel on the face-off. It's McCarthy out there. Mercer, Newhook, and Keogh.
Petten still in his net as the puck is cleared out and down the ice. Petten out to play it. Stewart watching him. Played over to Mercer on the near side. Tried to kick at it. Now played back in by Jacob. Mercer brings it up ice. Petten still hasn't moved. Newhook plays it in. McCarthy.
I expect him to go here soon.
Budgel over to Mercer. Back to Budgel. Again to Mercer in the middle. Fakes, sends it over. Far side. Faking the shot was Clark. Down for Newhook. He tries to settle the puck down. Plays it back for Clark. Clark steps in, turns, fires. That goes off a skate and back out to center ice. Newhook trying to get away from Jacob. Plays it up for Mercer. Mercer in for Newhook, who brings it across the line again. Over to Budgel. Now McCarthy. Clark. Over to Mercer. Still no movement from Petten.
I don't think they're going to pull him.
I don't think so either. Newhook back to Clark. Clark turns and fires, deflected in front. The rebound. McCarthy swiping at it. Puck's loose. Sitting in front of the goaltender. Somebody kicked at it, and the puck didn't go in, and it's fired down the ice.
It would have been disallowed anyway, but what an effort there by Newfoundland.
Inside the final minute, Mercer has it inside the line. Budgel plays it out in front. That comes loose. There's a shot, and they score. Newhook, bar down.
Yeah, he does that with measure on that one. But another power play goal for Newfoundland.
Makes it 4-3 with 48.8 seconds left. And
that power play once again. I said they're so strong 5-on-4 that their power play. Look at it.
Pull a guy off the ice, play with 4 guys. Is that what you're saying?
No. They could have. Look at this play out front as Newhook gets that up. Bing.
And they asked the goaltender to go to the bench to go back to his net as his mask needs work. And here's something you don't see every day. The other goaltender fixing his mask.
Short-staffed on the equipment manager. Double duty.
That's what it looks like.
Either that or maybe the best guy that knows how to fix it could be the backup goaltender.
Now the trainer's there helping him out.
So Mercer out there once again. Clark. Mercer's going to play the point here right off the opening faceoff.
It's a power play setup for Newfoundland. And now Petten squeaks forward. Clark plays it forward. Newhook will dump it in. Petten going to the bench. Rumsey jumps off a little bit too early. Puck cleared out and down the ice. Racing forward is Clark. Because that's going right on the goal. And Clark gets to it. 30 seconds left in the period. Clark brings it up the ice.
Newhook was flying
through
with
the middle.
some speed.
Flipped over by Mercer. Played in down low by Newhook. Behind the net. Bellamy gets tied up. Puck comes over. Petten tries to get it out front. It comes back to him. McCarthy with a shot. That goes just wide. Mercer tied up with Bellamy. There's a high stick. And then a tomahawk by Mercer behind the net. 4 seconds left. Tied up along the boards is Budgel. They're going to run out of time. And now we have another little scrum in behind the net. And Bellamy with a shot on Newhook and a left hook. Bellamy losing his mind. They just won the hockey game. I don't know what he's doing. Newhook is there and getting out of dodge is Peltier.
Bellamy again going after Newhook.
Nah, he's angry.
Now Clark goes in. Final score 4-3 nonetheless for New Brunswick. And buckle up, folks. These two teams, I think, will play on tomorrow morning.
That's going to be awesome. So your final score here, New Brunswick 4, Newfoundland 3. We're back for the final day of the QMJHL Gatorade Challenge tomorrow morning starting at 10:30 with this exact game between Newfoundland and New Brunswick. So we'll tell our production crew not to change the graphic, and we'll be back tomorrow. For Jordan Ellis, I'm Costa Populius. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow morning.